I work as a chief technologist at a pharmaceutical manufacturing plant in the Krasnodar region. We use various pharmaceutical equipment that meets the requirements and standards of GMP, a unit for dehydration of aqueous solutions, and extracts in a fluidized bed apparatus, rotary tablet machines, an automatic line for packaging tablets into plastic film, and foil and other high-tech machines and apparatuses. A year ago, the management of our company included in the plan for the development of production, mastering the production of new products, medicines for cold and flu in powder. To organize the process, it was necessary to purchase equipment and obtain documents for product certification. According to the requirements of the drug certification bodies, we are required to produce a trial batch of the product and make laboratory tests of the powder from cold and flu. In pharmaceutical production, it is important to control the quality of raw materials and finished medicines. This requires analytical equipment, which we also decided to buy for the powder packing area. Our analytical laboratory did not have a peltizer for testing the quality of raw materials. A granulator is a type of pharmaceutical equipment used to granulate powdered materials. I understood that we did not need a large machine. It was enough to buy a granulator for pilot batches, with a capacity of 10 kilograms per hour. I am used to doing my job qualitatively, and working only with specialists. I took the choice of peltizer seriously. To search for it, I did not use the internet, because often a pretty picture hides unprofessionalism. I visited the International Exhibition of Equipment, Raw Materials and Technologies for Pharmaceutical Production, which was held in Moscow. There were many laboratory granulators at the exhibition, from different manufacturers, from different countries. I chose 3 manufacturers of granulators, examined their assortment, took contacts from representatives. It was necessary to coordinate the purchase with the head of the laboratory. Together we chose 2 European and 3 Chinese manufacturers. The European companies refused to work with us due to the small volume of the order. They offered to buy 3 or 4 peltizers. However, I declined, since we only needed 1 peltizer. I then searched for a powder peltizer machine from Chinese manufacturers. I sent them emails indicating which machine I was considering as an option. However, only 2 responded to me. One company said it would only be produced in 5 months, and the other sent a reply in Chinese. The period of 5 months didn't suit me. It was too long, and none of our staff speaks Chinese. I didn't want to spend time and money on an interpreter, so it was decided not to buy a car from a Chinese manufacturer. I realized that I could not solve the problem of purchasing a granulator for pelletizing powders on my own, so I decided to turn to a specialist intermediary. I had an idea of what kind of machine I needed, so I only paid attention to the reliability of the company. On the internet, I chose several intermediaries, 1 from China, 2 managers from Russia. I made my choice by looking at the company's websites. The length of their work in the market for supplying pharmaceutical equipment, positive customer feedback, and the relevance of their prices were of great importance. At first I called the Chinese intermediary. His presented price for the machine was lower than the others. I received a response from the manager, who specified that the price did not include customs clearance, delivery and installation of equipment. The total amount of the order was much higher than what was shown on the site. I was not satisfied. Then I studied the website of a Russian company from Samara more closely. I looked at the prices, the terms of delivery, but I was alerted to the fact that this company also deals in the delivery of shoes and crockery from China. I wanted to find a specialist in whom I would be confident, who would deliver to me automatic dispensing equipment in the specified time. I decided to look at the last option company from Moscow. A metal tray was provided to unload the finished product. We were pleased with the equipment for pelletizing powders, offered by the specialist in Moscow. I understood that I made the right choice of manager for the supply of equipment. Real professionals pay attention to details, and I was lucky to find such a person when choosing the equipment.